An estimate is the first piece of concrete value that you give to your potential customers. It sets the tone for the administrative interactions going forward. In my experience, it takes days, sometimes weeks, to turn around an estimate for a customer. This can be frustrating for them because they are trying to get something done. They're giving you time to work on your schedule, but they also need to move forward. Having a fast turnaround really sets you apart from your competitors. An estimate also represents your gross margins, so it's important to get those right at the start. And a repeatable system unlocks your ability to scale because you can delegate the work to other people, or you can just go through the process with the right guardrails so you're not accidentally making mistakes. When you log in, you get to the dashboard screen. You can go to the estimates by clicking on this tab, or alternatively, you might be on a property already, and you can just go to the estimate section here and go straight to the estimate. You can see I've already got two jobs here, lawn mowing and spring cleanup. Mowing is set to recurring. You can change that value here. Let's say we only want to do this 10 times for the year. You're going to see that value change. Remember, this title and this description pull through from the blueprint, so you don't need to make any changes here specifically, although you could if you wanted to update the details. There's also a breakdown. You can see lawn mowing only has labor cost, while spring cleanup has some labor, materials, and a dump fee. You can also see the gross margins very clearly for this particular property. Let's say this property is actually quite difficult to manage. You can click here to flip the property screen and change the difficulty. This spring cleanup is already set to 25%, but if I wanted to change this to say 54%, you can change that here and you'll see the values update here in real time. Maybe lawn mowing is particularly easy because it's just a big field. You can turn that down and you'll see these values change. These values might seem pretty high. You can double check the property metrics. In this case, the lawn area is set to over 8,000 square feet. If you wanted to change this here, which I really don't recommend, you'll see these values change as well. But ideally, these property metrics are set once based on the physical characteristics of the property and never changed again. You should be using the property difficulty level to make specific property adjustments. Another thing you can do is you can go over here and actually manually update the cost and the price. Ideally, the cost shouldn't be updated, but let's say you wanted to change this to $950, for example. You can see all these values change in here, and this little token here to show that you've manually adjusted the price for this job. You can see all the details here. You can check your gross margins, and if you want, you can add a discount in here. Let's say 250, it's about 10%, and these values update in real time. Once you're happy, you can move this onto the customer. This is a review page, essentially, where you can just double check all the values, and you can send this to the customer by clicking the send button. You can also preview the estimate to see how your customer will see this. So this is their estimate with all the values. They obviously don't get to see the breakdown. They can then decline, ask for changes, or accept the estimate. Ask for changes, they can put some value in here, give me a discount, and send the feedback. This screen will update over here. And if you go back to the estimate, you can see it has a little notification here. And if you go inside, you will see here this little feedback section here, what the customer said. You can make any adjustments. This already has a discount. We can give them a bigger discount, make the adjustment, and move to the next stage and send it out again. Again, on the preview page, you'll see this adjusted. And then in your estimate screen, you will see it's now moved to accepted. And of course, you have all the new jobs over here ready for scheduling. That's estimates in a nutshell. Try it out for yourself by going to onlinegroundskeeper.com and get started for free straight away.